From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play fake. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mayfield off the play fake. Airing this one out for Evans. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
It's the 2-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 4, check 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Turner. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, you go 46. Here we go again. Here we go again. We're going to 53. He's checking. Crash. Watch the end. We're going to 54 right here.
On third down, it's Turner, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, and the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Turner, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Sony Michel.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch 36 tonight. So don't say nothing.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take
well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks have taken the lead.
Extra point is good.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Patriots 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The tackle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass, intended for Sammy Watkins, incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return is Jones. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
14.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let one go. It got his man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21. Patriots 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 32.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 29, Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Jones on the return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting...
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Turner. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Turner. And some strong running. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Another carry for the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
35-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. It's now
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Here's Prescott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and brought in by the tight end Cook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run the counter. It's Turner, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Turner. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. Under. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Go out. Go on. Let's go 47. Mike 54. Hey.
To throw is Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Patriots.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. It's going to be a long
Now Prescott. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 26.
Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Mayfield on play action. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run on first down. Turner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
That is caught inside the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
The 6-yard line.
Check three. We're going to 53. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Go. Get out there. 47. Tight dog.
On play action, Prescott dancing to his left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps, and on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Mayfield took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Turner. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mayfield on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Complete.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Complete to Mike Evans.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
5-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Let's go, boys.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Prescott off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Prescott. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He'll drop it underneath to White. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's now
so the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. This is White. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Buccaneers 49, Patriots 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.